Hey, I'm Wiley.
I'm Taylor.
I'm Tay. I'm Griffin.
And we're Dawes.
These days my friends don't seem to know me without my suitcase in my hand. And when I'm standing still, I seem to disappear. But maybe that's how I found you. Maybe that's taught me exactly what I want. Maybe meeting you so far away from home is what makes it all so clear. That you got that special kind of sadness. You got that tragic set of charms that only comes from time spent in Los Angeles. Makes me wanna wrap you in my arms. When people ask me where I come from, to see what that says about a man, I only end up giving bad directions that never lead them there at all. It is something written in the headlights. It is something swimming in my drink. And if I were the moon, it'd be exactly where I'd fall. 'Cause you got that special kind of sadness. You got that tragic set of charms that only comes from time spent in Los Angeles. Makes me wanna wrap you in my arms. I used to think someone would love me for the places I've been and the dirt that I've been gathering deep beneath my nails. But now I know what I've been missing, and I'm going home to make it mine. And I'll be battening the hatches and pulling in the sails. 'Cause you got that special kind of sadness. You got that tragic set of charms that only comes from time spent in Los Angeles. Makes me wanna wrap you in my arms. You got that special kind of sadness. You got that tragic set of charms that could only come from time spent in Los Angeles. Makes me wanna wrap you in my arms. Thank you so much.
We have been very lucky to have gotten into touch with Jackson Brown, and he became a fan of our band, and because he's friends with our producer. And so we ended up mixing our record at his studio, and we did this show. We were backing up our producer, and Jackson came, and we all did Lawyers, Guns, and Money together. And Jackson called him a couple days later and said, "I'm going to Spain, and I need a band, and I want that to be the band, Dawes and you, and have all 6 of us go to Spain together, and you guys will back me up, and we'll play my set." And so we had 3 shows in Spain and 2 shows in London. And yeah, we were playing like all of our favorite Jackson Brown songs. And before we left town in LA, I asked him. I said, "What kind of acoustic guitar rig should I buy? I want because we're going on this. We've been on an Alison Krauss tour, and I wanted to have an acoustic guitar on stage because I normally don't have that. And I just wanted to know what kind of guitar to get, what kind of pickups to get." And he just like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Just take one of mine out." So he let me borrow one of his guitars, which is a true honor because it's pretty wild to think of what songs got played on that and how good it sounds.
feel like you're covering the songs. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, we're not a cover band. We're playing these songs with Jackson Brown.
It's Jackson Brown tribute band.
Yeah, but
Jackson
he's
Brown.
actually singing it.
Yeah, it's really nuts to be like having Jackson Brown look at you to play the solo on like Run On Empty or something.
Yeah.
It's like, wow. This was awesome. Walking in, it was really cool. I mean, it's funny how Austin, Texas, like really has an aesthetic, and I don't even know. I wouldn't know how to describe it, but you know you're in Austin when you're pulling in certain like back roads and this parking lot, and then walking into this room. He was like, and then Shiner on all the tables. It was just like, we're really here.
Girls